Super quick stream today. Every time I do this, I feel like I'm rusty and I'm coming back. Got some new tricks. Let's see here. Tried to set this up last night. I haven't streamed with this yet. We've got, let's see here. So we all know I go on my little tirades, my rants. So, oh, that's not working. Where'd it go? Oh, come on, man. What happened there? Is this working? No, nothing's fucking working. All right. Ignore what I said. Ignore what I said. Everything sucks. It all sucks. There you go. Yeah, this works. Well, I had this thing where it's like this was supposed to be like one big screen. Where did my here, this is supposed to be visible. My you can hear me, of course. Let's see here. Video capture. Yeah, but why didn't it save? I don't know. Like, okay, so this is this video capture device. That's there. And then when I click here, video capture device 2. Is that wrong? Let's try. Hang on. Because this worked. This worked last night. I just didn't stream with it. No, that's not it. Copy. There's me there. And I wanted the big version. Yeah, and I thought I did that well. But you know how it goes. Because I was like, why am I hiding my my amazingness? The HD Max, it's what the people need. It's what plants crave. The world needs more full screen Max. And so here, there's that. And then I wanted a 50-50 setup. Whoa. No. We need the whole. So this way we can see half me. And then half drawing. That feels about right. So I might mess around with these things a bit. So we go like this. We see lots of drawing. Here you can see the fabulous hair. Yeah. I'll get all this stuff. Destiny, thanks for joining. Boxer, welcome. This is a super quick stream. I'm gonna be like 30-40 minutes or something like that. I'm just trying to get in these bits. I had a gig this week, went well. It's done. We'll see. I got daddy duty all day today, but I've got a window for like half an hour. But I wanted to debut some of these things. We'll see how it goes with the drawing. My wife hung up another amazing print of mine. Compositionally, it just seems like it's working okay. We don't need to be perfect. Pull up some of this stuff and try and assist in this space a little bit. So we'll see, because I'm left-handed, so I do most of my drawing in this space anyway. I don't reach across the way to find tons of stuff. I can live here. How's everybody doing? It's also a super hot day, so I've got the fan up obnoxiously blowing. So if the audio sounds a little different beyond that, that is the reason. Or a contributing factor. Okay, let's pull up some Zelda. Gotta get in the habit of doing this in a way that doesn't show every damn project that I'm working on for work. Ow. Oh man, I had the leggings of Zelda linked to the pants. That's funny. I'll have to steal that. Add it to my bag of tricks. Okay, there's plenty of Zelda we can see. This is too much, Max, though. It's like looking into a mirror, though. So I'm gonna... Let's reserve that for when we're hard up for more Max input. Half my streams are me drawing, the other half is me ranting. Okay, this is looking interesting. I did some clarifying the other day without much real substance to it. It's been a tricky composition because there's like kind of a lot going on. It would be so much easier if I just sort of abandoned it and drew something simpler. But I'm stubborn, and I'm not going to do that. But we can't just have super complex things forcing our hands at everything. These moblins the bokoblins are basically drawn, so I don't mind if they stay as they are. But the bridge initially was too complex, and I had to sort of restructure it a bit. It looked too much like nested framework. Boxer, you were there for that. Some of this other stuff is not looking so bad. It just sucks because I feel like I've drawn this one 3 times already. Kind of have. And I'm overthinking it, and I don't need to be doing that. Okay, let's just think about one thing. How can I draw this bridge? That's what I need to do. Just draw the damn bridge. If I can do that in half an hour, I'll be happy. Okay. Rough bridge. Bridge will be the hardest part, so just get that done. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna fix this in a way that is it's gonna be a little controversial for me. A lot of this isn't working, and I have to be honest with it. the bridge is a problem. It could just as easily be something else that doesn't... I like the idea of them marching across some sort of rope bridge, but the way I've designed it is not... it's like a lot of that bridge stuff could actually be... Oh my god. And all these guys got flattened. What a disaster. Oh well. Fuck it. Have to redraw everything anyway. Some scale issues. All these guys are overlapping too much, and it's not adding... Yeah, comes the brakes. I know at some point I had them separated. And it's like, why not just have them... You know, they don't need the guardrails. They'll live dangerously. Why not? Something that works like that. We can still have a sense of perspective. But then over here, we can have another platform. So if I'm going to draw these guys well, I don't want to just cover them up with a bunch of shit, too. I didn't, you know, when I arranged these, they were sort of done arbitrarily, and then I went through them kind of in order. So I didn't save it for last because I thought it would be super hard. It just ended up being a more complex piece. And I did it in a way that wasn't particularly helpful for getting things finished quickly. Other stuff too. What was I thinking? I like that there. That's fine. There can be like a low... This whole thing is so fucked up. Just don't understand why I didn't separate those things better. I must have when I drew them. In an earlier version, maybe. Okay. Okay, I've decided that the bridge itself... Because this is another factor, like... If I keep the bridge simple like this... It's better compositionally, but it's also easier for me to arrange the layers. Because previously it was set up so that, like, the guardrail of the bridge was on top of the Moblins, but then the underside of the bridge, the part they were walking on, had to be underneath them. But all of them still sort of had to be connected. It was very very difficult to manage logistically. A possible explanation as to why I was getting so confused. Okay. We're going to try and do less right now. Less overall. Look, I even messed that guy up. Okay. Quit out all of that. This will be Moblin 1. This is bridge. Or bridge. I think what happened is I was resizing them in perspective on the stream, and I grouped them together to do that. But now I'm dealing with the hangover. And I just had too many of them. These guys are cool. These guys here in the foreground. Obviously, I didn't take the care I needed to keep all this stuff separate and segregated. But you can see there's good, useful information here in both of these guys. I don't mind a little bit of overlap on them. Like, I think that's smart. But I want to be strategic about it so that we can appreciate their forms instead of just seeing this compression of figures. Maybe less is more. So these guys, and then maybe just one guy on the bridge over here. And I know I've got an earlier version that has those guys. It's going to be one of these. Yeah, I just made a mistake, but sometimes making a mistake helps you find the way. So here's an earlier version. You can see I've got all these guys. Yeah, I had them all separated out. One of them's carrying. And so, like, this looks cool. Like, it's got all this information. Fuck, maybe this is better. Why didn't I like this? It's, like, hard to understand what I was thinking. Yeah, maybe this is best. I just have to treat it differently. It's gonna be in the render, in the final composition and design, because this is kind of more impressive in some ways. All right. Let's go back. The power of time travel. Bring these guys back. Oh, but something I see here is that these guys were very hastily filled in. And they were not treated with tons of care. What it looks like is that I did a quick selection fill as opposed to the excuse me, as opposed to what I would normally try to do. Doing it the hard way. So, still some work to do, but yeah. Let's do this. Let's just bring it back. Whatever I was changing before, let's unchange it. Okay. Not all of these guys are needed. Yeah, you can see I drew the whole guy here. Like, that guy's awesome. Okay. And then the bridge is there. Bridge. Moblin. Now I still have to draw the part of the bridge that they're walking on and the far side of the bridge. A lot of work still to do. But I'm going to decide right now to not rush this. The big sin that I committed here was that I got a little over technical with some of these details. And it wasn't necessary to do that. And also the Moblin themselves, they need finishing. I need to actually draw them. These look passable for like storyboard wise, but it's not in the same fidelity as the rest of the spot. Okay. I'm gonna slow down. First I'm gonna save. It's because I'm in a position, like I'm super eager to get back up to this and like apply like all the great shit that I know, that I feel like I know how to do. I never really get to do like cool concept art, but I feel like I have a plan for this. I can't wait to execute it, but I'm like holding myself back because I don't want to leave loose ends behind. Because once I do this, I'm not going to have much interest in drawing the line art for a while. And remember, I have another 12 still left on the other set. I'm very eager to just get going. Small adjustment there. All right, we're gonna make a screen layer here. We're gonna take our time. brush to do the bridge. I'm gonna do it. Doesn't matter how long it takes. I think this is the same brush. And check the thickness against this guy. It's about right. Something that happened here is I drew this with a thinner brush, and now it looks out of place. I'm just going to have to suffer those consequences, but I know that I can rectify it down the road. It applies mostly. It's a problem mostly right now because the outside lines are so thin. It just looks very collagey, like it's cut out or doesn't belong. I love this track. About getting a new computer. Despite financial strain via the business or the industry, which I talk about incessantly, so I'm not going to go off right now, but I've had a few things break well for me, and it's getting to the point now because I'm looking to take this more seriously, the stream stuff, and also my other setup, my backup setup that I have at my parents' house, where I am at least a few days a week so they can help babysit the kids and do swim lessons and stuff with their pool. At their house, I don't have any kind of setup that is workable for streaming, and the setup that I have there to do actual work, like storyboarding work, is going on 8 years old. It's a 2016 MacBook Pro, and I believe a 2017 Mobile Studio Pro. These are old, outdated devices now. Everything was cutting edge when I bought it. Definitely got my money's worth. Stuff's still running, still working. But the CPU, the Mac, has to get replaced. It just has to. Running into issues, so I'm thinking about how damn, this shit looks like a real fucking rope bridge. I guess it's good idea that I didn't just chuck all this away. It's gonna be a headache to deal with it down the road, I think, but if I can pull it off, it might look impressive. Alright, everybody save your work. one of the issues with it is there's so much. Well, I should finish my talk about the computer soon, but a Boxer, if you're still listening, I'm curious about getting a dedicated webcam for this system. Because right now I'm using my phone, which is problematic. Because if my wife needs to call in, for instance, she can't without messing everything up. And it's an old iPhone. I'm not sure if it's a good camera. I think there might be problems. I think new things might work better. I know I spend time almost every stream trying to get it to sync and reconnect. So if anybody has any great suggestions on webcams, great value for the money, please let me know. I'm very satisfied with this microphone, at least definitely at the moment, considering it's graciously donated by Boxer. Hot Local Grandpa, are you still in the shower? This is a wonderful surprise. I'm gonna put people watch my stream while showering on my bingo card over here, my stream bingo card. Watch my stream while showering, yeah. C920 webcam is still a great camera for the stream. You can go from there. This is interesting. See, I don't want to work. I just want to do some window shopping online. C920. Is that the one you use? And you don't have to disclose. So that's a good one, huh? Let's see here. Oh, this looks cool. Here. I gotta do this without pulling up all my personal info. Here we go. C920. So this is what you're talking about. It looks cool. Can you also recommend do you guys use like crazy stands, like gooseneck stands, or what are they called? Those arms, you know? Hot Local Grandpa, did you see all my cool I like this camera. Like, it does work. It works fine, except it takes over my phone. So it's not a real solution. It's sort of like it's the best camera I have right now for like webcamming. So it doesn't need to be better than this. I just don't want it to be worse. And something fairly turnkey would be nice. I will not be well lit. Interesting. Well, I'll do a little shopping around. My budget for this is still pretty small, so this looks like a good good affordable option. But in some ways, I might have to consider the lighting aspect a little bit more deeply. I don't think the lighting on my C922. Neat stuff. I like these recommends. Do we feel like my microphone is satisfactory, or do you guys have a deep thirst for hearing me a little bit better and know it could be better. And then I should also remind that the fan is blasting in the background. Mic is great. Okay, cool. I'll just sort of see if I can keep up with some similar version. This is held in place by this sort of rickety, cheapo Amazon gooseneck solution. I'm glad that's at least sounding okay. And then this is the Grandpa. This is the other sort of visual I set up where it's sort of split in two. I need to weaponize my good looks and my amazing hair while it still is attached to my head, and see what I can do to bring more of that to moments of the stream, if not the stream. Yeah, like, I know the stand situation is, I think, something I should get a little more serious about. Oh, thank you. I'm so pleased to hear that. I think Boxer's very dashing in his own right, but I have more of the see, if you plotted like something like in some ways I don't even think we look that much alike. You have to sort of like see our baby pictures to really see the connection, because he inherited a good amount of genes that provide his distinctive look, and then a lot of my genes, they're like, I look a lot like my mother's grandpa, but also spliced together, or my mother's dad, but also spliced together with our father. And John definitely inherited a lot of some of the traits that, so I should say Boxer inherited a really good, yeah. I'm just the more classically handsome, but he's definitely, he's got that, what, the Flynn Rider or whatever, the guy from Tangled, and he's a good ringer for Tom Cruise at some angles as well. I'm polling the audience for great mic and stand recommendations. Not mic. We've decided that the mic that I'm using is good, but the people need more HD Max in their lives. I've decided this as a person who, well, Hot Local Grandpa says I'm the better looking of us, and so that's all I need is as far as endorsements to really shoehorn more Max into people's faces. Yeah, and it's sort of funny how when we were children, our baby pictures were extremely similar, and then there was this great divergence as so we crossed the line and threshold of puberty and became young men. And watching my own children grow up now, it's interesting to see the differences as well. My son, many times, he's reminded me of Boxer when he was young. A lot of similar mannerisms and tantrums and stuff. It's all in good, all in love, all in good fun, but it's just funny what sort of triggers me like that. Blue eyes and the they're not piercing blue, but yeah, perfect nose, and then the I think you have better hair. I think you have better hair. I definitely like your, we're both sort of, actually, I don't know if you're intentionally growing out your hair or just being shaggy about it. I'm on the fence now. This is about as long as I've ever had it. It's like starting to get down into my shirt when I put it on in the morning. I'm down to experiment and see how it goes. I'm curious about adopting a distinctive persona. Not that I incessantly crave attention, but there's a lot of female Zelda fans out there, so cultivate what I can. What's up, Ben? Yeah, it's weird that Dad is also growing out his hair, and his hair still looks good. Joining in on the spontaneous trend of growing out long hair. Of course, it means I have to wash it all the time and be hygienic, so that's no fun, but gotta do what you gotta do. This is a super short stream. BT dubs. I'm gonna hop pretty soon. But I'm glad I was encouraged to see, this isn't bad. You can see Big Mac's face, and the artwork is at the same scale. It's just you don't have to see all the other stupid shit that isn't relevant to what I'm drawing. So it's not so bad. Oh shit, really? Was that what you posted on Discord? I saw you posted something. Video game voice performance actors are going on strike at midnight tonight, basically over AI. We're not going to consent to a contract that allows companies to abuse AI to the detriment of our members. Enough is enough. Fuck yeah. Awesome. Here, I'm going to give that a fire. Thank you for bringing this to my attention. Because I don't want to draw. I just want to rant about terrible things that are happening. Yeah, well, I can click this and maybe bring it to the attention. I mostly just lurk on Twitter, but but here we get our supporters and detractors. People say, good, I think they should get over it already. AI is the future, blah, 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 blah. Boy, I wish our union had those balls. I'll read into those details later, but if anything, I mean, AI is it's just not good. No one, you know, I plead my case to my directors and producers about it and stuff, but it's too useful for them to do these things. But I'm also sort of like, guys, you're gonna be a little bit upset, you know, maybe in 15 years when, you know, the doctors that are doing your operation, you know, faked their way through medical school using ChatGPT, the constant disinformation, like when your elderly parents are being scammed by deepfake voice simulations of you calling and begging them for money or like for bail money to get out of jail, and it sounds just like you, and your elderly parents can't tell the difference and believe everything that happens online, so they fork over your inheritance or something like that. This stuff is gonna, like, everybody, the AI boosters now will be the victims of the future. There are, of course, this stuff can be useful, but at what cost? You know, I am the what happened with the union, Ben, with where they, unlike SAG-AFTRA, who are willing to strike about this stuff. In this case, obviously they didn't strike before. They reached some sort of agreement with the one thing, but I guess the video game contracts were their own contract, and now they're striking over it. We'll see. This will be an interesting thing. But the fact that the IATSE just rolled over and, you know, got in bed with the union, or with the AI people, has me, honestly, it has me doubting my future, as I'm my interest in bringing around my support as a long-time, like a prospective long-time union member has faded, because what kind of support was that when we needed it? And very short-sighted, very, like, wrong move, I think. Not well calculated. So yeah, you guys can't see this, but yeah, the breaking SAG-AFTRA video game voice performance actors are going to strike at midnight tonight, basically over AI. We're not going to consent. I said that already. Let's see here. Anything interesting in this? Ooh. Interesting. This wasn't on my radar as something that was going to happen imminently. So it's interesting that it popped up. Very good to know. And of course, you know, the Teamsters could still strike, and that'll be more chaos. So that'll be that. So we'll see how all that develops. Okay, guys, I gotta go pick up my kids, take them to swim lessons, do the daddy duty stuff. So that'll be the rest of my day. I really appreciate the recommends for the cameras. And if I'm lucky, we'll be back later tonight for more of this. So we'll see. All right. I love you guys for joining, and thanks. I will see you soon. Adios.